Hello friends, welcome to the special session of how to score 60 plus in BFM December 2025. Now see this, very important, BFM December 2025, how to score 60 plus. Now scoring BFM 60 plus is really a tough task. Okay, it's not easy. You know the paper of BFM. BFM is considered as the king of CAIIB. Why king? It's the toughest subject. Okay, everyone, ask any of your seniors. It's the toughest subject. So every banker means I would suggest every banker, all the bankers should give the JAIIB and CAIIB exam, all of them, because you are in banking. So go to the next level in banking. Just don't do cash clearing, transfer, account opening, insurance, KCC, and be there only. Grow. If you want to grow, you have to do this. Okay? So, how to score this 60 plus in BFM? For that, I'll give you, I'll directly pinpoint the questions and the portion. I won't give you a motivational speech that study for 1 hour, study for 2 hours, daily basis. I know you'll do your own. Once you are motivated, once you know the portion, you'll yourself do it. Isn't it? So that's why I won't give you a motivational speech. I'll directly pinpoint the questions, pinpoint the subjects and the topics. Before going ahead, share this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Don't miss this. Okay? First do this, everyone. Let's start by doing it. Have you done it, everyone? Have you liked the video? Have you subscribed to the channel? So now let's move on. We'll directly move to the portion. See, a BFM has 4 modules. Obviously, all the subjects have 4 modules, right? Similarly, BFM also, what's new, you will say? Sir, everything has 4 modules. So what's new? See, the point over here is BFM's module A and module B are the real tough ones. Module A and module B, they are really tough. Module C and D are dependent on module B. See, first 60 plus if you want to score, you need to know that module A and B are the main parts or main heroes of your BFM. Module A is totally related to Forex. Module B is totally related to risk and treasury. Okay? A is totally related to Forex, B is related to risk and treasury. Okay? C is related to totally treasury. So that's why I said it's dependent on B. And module D is related to balance sheet management, transparency, corporate governance. It is mainly having the Basel norms. Again, module B repeated in module D to some extent. So that's why I'm saying, again I'm stressing, if you want to score 60 plus, you have to focus on module A and B thoroughly. Okay? Module A. First is Forex, exchange rates and Forex business. First chapter itself, you have a lot of numericals. All the numericals related to various case studies you can call. All the 5 marks case studies are in chapter number 1 only. Means it's something weird I see. On the first chapter only, you are having all the case studies, numericals. Afterwards, you don't have any numerical in BFM. You don't have any numerical in module A. After this, chapter number 1. Actually, they should have kept this over here somewhere, so that first chapter is theory. Slowly, thus we can graduate. But here first chapter on all the numericals, all the case studies related to dollar, you'll have a buying, selling, okay? Dollar buying, selling, this, then exporters finance, pre-shipment, post-shipment, everything is included in this first chapter only. Okay? So, of course, you have this facility for exporters and importers. There also you have pre-shipment, post-shipment, but there you don't have numericals. Numericals are over here. Okay? So, exchange rates and forex business, very important chapter. A lot of marks, almost 12 to 15 marks are from this chapter only. Okay. Afterwards, LRS, Liberalized Remittance Scheme, that 2,50,000 plus others, not only 250. There are other scheme, other parts also. For education, it's different. For healthcare, they have given some leniency. Okay. So LRS and other schemes. Then correspondent banking. See, you can read this. I'll just give you the idea. Okay. What will come from this? Importantly, remember these two chapters are related to each other. Correspondent banking and NRI accounts and documentary LC. Because documentary LC requires correspondent banks. In this NRI accounts, you have all these important part is your various types of accounts: NRE, NRO, FCNR, RFS, yeah, Resident Foreign Currency, RFC. Okay, so these accounts you have it over here. Got it? So NRI accounts, you will have many nitty-gritties over here. Then documentary LC. This is one of the most important chapters again. Because you will have various types of LCs over here, plus various types of banks over here: confirming bank, negotiating bank, nominated bank, issuing bank, advising bank. Many banks are there. So all the functions of each bank you have to study. Each bank. Okay? That's important. Then facilities to exporters and importers. What are the various facilities given by Government of India? Various agencies, not only government. RBI gives something. Then various income tax department gives something. All the facilities are clubbed over here. Then external commercial borrowing. What do you mean by ECB? What is the difference between trade credit and external commercial borrowing? ECB and trade credits. Then foreign investment in India. What are the various methods of foreign investments in India? What is the FPI? What is the FDI? Okay. Now the latest circular, what has RBI has given? Freedom to open the Vostro accounts. Freedom. You need not ask RBI now. Latest circular. Okay. Risk in foreign trade. Role of ECGC. Very, very, very again important. See, I have marked this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I have marked this. These are the very tough chapters over here. Your role of ECGC, you'll have the ECGC various policies for the banks as well as for the exporters separately. There are two separate policies. For banks, ECGC gives guarantees, and for exporters, ECGC gives policies. Now, exporters can be of various types. Okay, one, the exporter can be your this IT industry also. Okay, it can be IT, it can be ITES, it can be financial services, anyone. Okay, so role of ECGC, how does it ensure the various exports? Okay, and against what risks? Various risks are also discussed over here. Exim Bank, role of Exim Bank, RBI, exchange. So this is okay type. This is not that difficult. If you see, if your target is 60 plus, focus on these 4 chapters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus on these 4. Okay. These you can learn it later. If you join the paid class, join the paid class. I'll give you the PDF for BFM. In that PDF, you can get it directly, all the theory. Complete theory will be given over there. 90% of that paper will be from that PDF only. That's why I'm saying join the paid class. Okay, I take it regularly on ABM and BFM both. International Financial Services Center, IFSC. This is a new topic as such. In fact, this concept is new. This is same as that SEZ model. Okay, this SEZ model you will have to think SEZ in finance. So some questions are asked from here also. It's a okay type. It's not that difficult. Okay, technology again okay type, not that difficult. Here you have to study 2 main technologies. One is 3 main technologies. In fact, 4 main: AI, blockchain, EDPMS and IDPMS. These 2, EDPMS, IDPMS. EDPMS means export and IDPMS means import. AI, blockchain, you know. So you have to study those. The use of those in international trade, that is very important. AI and blockchain you are not going to study, right? Because if you go on studying AI and blockchain, this all will remain aside. Only AI will take around 1 year to study, isn't it? So relation to the international trade. Okay, so again, in module A, focus on these 4 difficult chapters, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now module B. If you look at module B over here, again I said, it is the difficult chapter, the difficult module. Okay. A and B are the only difficult ones. 60 marks from A and B. Be clear about it. 60 marks from A and B. Okay. Remaining 2 are 40 total. So, but in problem I'll tell you in exam you won't understand whether the question is from module B or C or D. All are related. Now you'll see this. When I'll show you, you'll see this. So if you want to score, but again I'm saying, this is the base for C and D. Okay. So B, what do we do? Risk, all the risk, complete risk. You'll see all the chapters. It's risk. Risk and risk management framework means what are the various committees. Okay. So that is okay type. This is not that difficult. Okay. Numericals. Where are the numericals? Now module B has many numericals. Okay. Which are the numericals? Now the numericals can be asked in any of these chapters. All the chapters have some part of the numericals. You will have the VAR, value at risk numerical. You will have this capital numerical, CRAR numericals. You will have the risk weighted asset numericals. So these can be distributed in any of these chapters. But then also I'll tell you, if you ask me which is a tough chapter, I'll say risk regulations in banking industry. The most toughest chapter in your entire CAIB, I'll say, entire CAIB, risk regulations in banking industry. Very tough and very long, huge it is. It never ends. It's a never ending story. So focus on this chapter. If you want to score 60 plus, this chapter should be by heart to you, by heart. Okay. Then risk in banking business. Again, various types of risks are discussed over here. Credit risk, market risk, operations risk, reputation risk, strategic risk. 3 of them are given as chapters separately. See this, market, credit, ops. These 3 are separate chapters. So again, you will be studying the risk. You will be studying here also and here also. Okay. So market risk, credit risk, ops risk. All these 3 risks. What is the nature of these risks? How to control these risks? How to measure these risks? Mitigation of these risks. All these things. You will definitely get a question on mitigation. Calculation means measurement. These 2 points you will definitely get. Measurement and mitigation. Okay. For all the 3. Plus there are other risks as well, which are not mentioned over here. Strategic risk, then liquidity is mentioned over here. Liquidity risk is a separate chapter over here. Strategic is there. Then there can be reputational risk. Okay, gap risk. Various types of risk are there. Time risk, gap risk, all these are in this chapter. Risk regulation means what does RBI say about it? It's again a difficult part. That's why I said this is the toughest chapter. 3 risks already I have discussed. Liquidity risk will be there. Liquidity risk means your daily financials. This is okay type. It's not that difficult. Only I tell you in this full module, risk regulations, one of the toughest. This aside and remaining all in one group. This is the biggest one. Okay. So if you want to score 60 plus, focus on this chapter. Okay. Risk regulation in banking industry. Next, module C and D, they are easy type. They are not that difficult. Once you are through in module B, C and D, you can keep it for, sometimes you can keep it for late also, for studies. It's not that difficult, but B is very difficult. So what is there in C? C is totally related to treasury. Look at this, treasury. You'll have numericals over here also. Okay, but main numericals are in B and A. Introduction to treasury. 3 chapters over here are related to each other. 3 chapters. See this. Treasury products, international equity and debt products, and last one is the derivative products. These 3 are related to each other. Because all the treasury products are basically this equity and debt products, and these are again derivative products. So these are all combined. So these all three chapters you can study it together. If whenever you study these three together first. Now if you ask me which is the important chapter in this module C, I'll tell you, see these three, 1, 2 and 3. These three chapters are the core of module C. If you understand these three chapters, you are done. Means you can score at least the 50-60 marks, definitely. If you understand whatever I am telling you, if you follow those, you can definitely score 60 plus. Okay? So these three chapters are the important ones. Funding and regulatory aspects. How does the treasury fund itself? Treasury risk management means here you'll see this ALM. These two are related to each other. One, this, I'll mark it like this and this. These two are related to each other. Treasury risk management and ALM. Okay. So if you, again I'm telling you, if you want to focus for 60 plus, focus on these three chapters, 1, 2, 3 in module C. Okay. Now module D. Here you have all balance sheet related elements, all balance sheet. Look at the chapters only. Components of assets and liabilities in bank's balance sheet and their this management. Right? Components of assets and liabilities means what are the assets, what are the liabilities. Now that is not that basic, it's in the deep. Otherwise you will say, sir, we know assets means loans, liabilities means deposits. It's not that. There can be various types of assets. Okay, you can have investment also as an asset, and in liability you can have bank-to-bank borrowings also. Various assets can be there. Capital adequacy Basel norm. So this is totally related to Basel 3. Again, Basel 3. The same Basel 3 you have it in module B also. The same Basel 3 you have it over here also. That's why I said module B is the base. C and D are a bit repetition. Okay. Capital adequacy Basel norms, asset classification and provisioning norms, liquidity management, interest rate risk management. Now this chapter you see, this chapter was there in module B also. 17th chapter I think so, it was there. Same thing is repeated over here. Not repeated, something is added, obviously. Full can't be repeated, isn't it? RAROC and profit planning. So that is also an important part. Last part, RAROC. RAROC means what? Risk adjusted return on capital. Risk adjusted return on capital. Okay. So now you'll ask me again, sir, which is the important chapter then? As I gave you in all these three modules, what about this? Which is the important chapter over here? The important chapter over here is this one. One, capital adequacy and RAROC. These two chapters are very important because RAROC is different. The calculations for RAROC, it's easy chapter, very easy. Only 1 or 2 formula are there. But it's different, that you have to learn. Because what happens, if you remember those formulas, you get around 1, 1, 2, 2 marks, you immediately get it. So these two chapters you have to focus on. Now I'm saying focus on, but how do you focus? See, join the batches of Adda 24/7. Immediately join them. Okay? Because if you see, if you join the batches, you'll note one point. All the numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered over here. Okay? And always join the batch through the app. First download the app. The app is available on all. Google Play Store also and App Store also. Okay? This Apple Store also. Both of them it's available. Download it and join it. The new batches are starting. The new Mahapacks are there. Okay, you can join. Best way I'll tell you, join this Mahapack, JAIIB Increment Mahapack. One of the best Mahapacks. Okay. Here you get 15 plus batches per subject. 15 plus per subject. If you do the revision of even 5 batches you do, then also you get 5 times revision. So you need not study anything then, isn't it? And the PDFs which I'll be giving you for ABM, BFM. Other mentors give you the handouts also. So you can study that. Okay, that's enough. And classes, whatever is told to you in the classes, follow that seriously. Okay. Then 15 plus batches, ebooks, mock tests, online live classes, recorded sessions, and discount part. Look at the discount part. Click on buy now. Put the code Y432. Y432. Click on enter. See this 79% discount plus 1% extra, 80%. Huge it is. 80% discount. You won't get it every now and then. Okay? So join us up. Chalo, bye everyone.